The long-awaited return.
As my boy would say once in a while, I am shaking right now.
8:42, folks. If this doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what will. He's our blessing. I know we're your blessing, but he's our blessings, as Dr. Jimmy would say. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Dr. Corey Windblown.
That's right. I'm your blessing, so on your knees. Pray to the doctor.
I have a feeling that's not the first time you've said that.
I have a feeling it won't be the last, honey. How's everybody doing?
We're great.
Could not be
Fabulous.
better. We're
Fabulous.
back to play, Doc. It's great.
I'm listening to the sports report, and the first thing you tell me is that in hockey last night, Cloudy Town knocked off Moneyberry. And I'm
right.
like, I didn't see that coming.
Plattsburgh over Middlebury. How about that?
Cloudy Town beats Moneyberry. I have friends in Moneyberry. I have none in Cloudy Town, to be honest with you. Anyway, more snow on the way, huh?
Yeah.
What a mess here, Doc.
Gee, hey, what a mess in Egypt, too, huh?
Yeah, how good. Well, how about that?
They have turned on Hosni Mubarak. I haven't seen this sort of situation since the city of Chicago's backlash against Jay Cutler. Hey, some good news for Jay Cutler, though. You know, he didn't exactly endear himself as a hardcore football player last, a couple weekends ago.
No, he did not.
But the Oscars came out, and he's up for Best Actress, so that's good. Congratulations to Jay. A California man said he's designing medical marijuana-infused soda pop.
Uh-huh.
Ron Artest, get out your crazy straw. How's everybody doing up there?
Fabulous.
I got to let you know, Doc, by the way, the graphic on the TV screen, it says Dr. Corey, friend to the stars.
That's me.
That's you.
That's you.
Friend to all the stars.
We're doing great.
Willie Nelson, of course, a friend of the doctor's for a long time.
Uh-huh.
He got busted in Texas last month. You know what that means?
What?
No.
He only has Rhode Island left to collect all 50 mugshots. He's close. Isn't that great? God, this is sad. And TB, we remember old Jack LaLanne, right?
Oh, he was one of your boys.
He was for in 94, off to that big chin-up bar in the sky. That's it for Jack now. God bless him. Some of the other older folks out there, like Regis Philbin. Now, Tommy and Carmen Lana, life's just passing us by. Regis announces he's going to retire.
I
know.
Imagine.
Then it's exciting afternoons playing canasta with Larry King. So he's got that. He does have this much to look forward to, though.
What?
79 years old.
Yeah.
Regis is just a few years away from marrying a Playboy bunny. How about your buddy Hef, TB? Talk about that.
It's amazing. It's just amazing. He keeps
Right? I
going.
mean, you knew him from the mansion and all?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remember the kid Hofbarger? I did the Purdue game the other day in Minnesota, and me and Hofbarger went to the Playboy Mansion on the same bus that night. The only difference was he had his folks with him, so it was a little tougher for him to rumble out there.
Yeah, right. There were certain rooms he didn't enter, I understand. Well, anyway, Hef, of course, engaged to that hottie about 60 years younger than he is.
Uh-huh.
I can just see their honeymoon, Crystal in all her youth and beauty, and Hef sipping on a Cialis-laced Ovaltine. And they've set the date, by the way.
They did.
Well, it's for the next day that Hef can make it all the way down the stairs. That's kind of setting the day, in a way, I guess. So you got all this snow coming in. So what's the plan?
Well, we're just trying to. What we do is we just.
What's the
hunker
plan?
down.
Tommy's going home. That's
Hunker
what's the
down.
plan.
Well, that's the plan every day.
I'm gonna get the second season of 24 and just put a blanket up. We got a dog, Doc. Petey the dog. He's I don't know if you've heard that or not, but me and Miss Lindy got a English sheepdog, and he's adorable, but he's a lot of work.
I got the Christmas card. He is adorable.
Okay, good. Thank you.
And so Petey's doing well. He's not eating all the magic markers like Gunner did.
No. He's high end. He's eating coffee tables.
Oh, a taste for antiques, I see. Remember the time that Gunner ate the Crayola pack of 64 and he was pooping Technicolor for like a week and a half?
I do.
How about the
a
tape?
wonderful memory.
Remember he ate the tape and you had to pull the tape out?
Yeah,
We had
right.
extra
It was
tape.
a tape of the Hartford game. It's like it belonged in there anyway. It was just garbage.
How about one of Doc's greatest lines? He said, "You beat Stony Brook last night." I said, "Yes, we did. It was a good win." He said, "Yes, where Robert Downey Jr. goes to dry out."
Stony Brook. Come on. Hey, according to his ex-wife, Kelsey Grammer likes to wear women's clothing.
I saw that.
Kidding.
Watching Frasier all those years, I always thought it was going to be Niles that would come tumbling out of Mommy's closet. Didn't you? A law firm is suing Taco Bell for false advertising when it claims its tacos contain real ground beef.
I saw that.
That same firm is considering suing Corman the coach for calling what you've been watching a show. I kid because I love, right?
I know.
Hey, by the way,
This is the way I do it.
Any tips on what we should do? Is we're on TV now? Makeup? How should we dress? Have you seen any of the show? You have any tips for us?
I have not seen the show yet. I'm waiting on a tape of the show, and of course, I will then feed it to my dog. I'll wait and see. I mean, I don't want to judge before I've seen the product.
Okay.
So
Now
we'll
we got to ask
take
you
our
this.
time on that. How long has it been on now?
About a little over a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little over a
The
month.
band's back together. Very exciting.
Yes.
It's great. Absolutely great.
I'm shocked that you've gone this far without mentioning this. Any thoughts on Charlie Sheen?
Well, I mean, as stable a marriage as you may think you have, when you pretty much tear down a New York City hotel with hookers and porn stars, Mama's not going to be happy. The divorce was coming. That train was on the tracks, and I told Charlie that. And this is Thanksgiving when I'm telling him, and he was kind of dried out for Turkey Day. I'll be honest with you. Not as dry as my turkey, for God's sake. That's another issue.
Did you
That's
see the
another
figure?
issue.
I think I saw a figure yesterday. He has spent $500,000 on hookers and coke. Not just this year, but overall.
Yeah, well, okay. I was going to say that was between the 4th of July and Labor Day weekend. But if you say it's a larger period of time, that's fine. Charlie's got a problem.
Yeah.
Charlie's going to have to take the old peepers and just stare into the mirror, if you know what I'm saying. And I've talked to him about this, and he'll listen, and then suddenly he goes on into one of his, he goes. It's just kind of, he goes into La La Land and off he goes. He's a terrible addict. I'm trying to get him on Dr. Drew Pinson's VH1 Celebrity Rehab because I think that it's a fun show, in a tragic way, and it's my dirty pleasure watching Celebrity Rehab on VH1 because I'm always thinking to myself, 2 or 3 people I know are going to end up on there real soon. So I'm just kind of keeping up with that. But it's been, but coming back with you guys is fun too. This really is.
Have you kind of slowed down a little bit? You still doing 50 stations, or
Yeah, slowed down a good bit.
good?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, right.
That's good to hear. I mean,
Still have the Friends. Still have the Celebrity Funeral Tour.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But we just don't have enough of the big guys. I mean, Lelaine, who wanted to take the flight to Chico for Jack LaLanne going in the ground. Sorry, I couldn't get anybody involved. Sting, Elton, no one wanted to. And I said, well, he was, Mr. Chin Up. I mean, he had the V body. He swam the Alcatraz, pulling a cage of llama or something. Why can't we pay tribute to this man? So anyway, but Elton John very happy with his life partner. They've got a new baby boy.
Saw that.
Right?
Yeah.
Zachary Leon. I don't know for sure that Zachary Leon is going to have it rough growing up. I'm pretty sure this kid's going to be targeted in dodgeball from day one. Let me say that. He and Clay Walker's kid can keep each other company while waiting to see which one gets picked last for T-ball. That's what I'm thinking. So, Zachary Leon, hopefully everything will work out fine. But Elton is very excited about his new little baby boy.
Well, that's good.
Well, it's time for me to pay tribute to my sponsor, may I?
Yes,
of course.
Dr. Corey's report brought to you by the ski resort everyone is talking about. This is perfect weather for that, too, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ski report everyone's talking about, Trevor's Knob. Packed Powder magazine calls it New England's most centrally named resort. Trevor's Knob has it all. Hello, are you there?
No, the only thing I can envision, by the way, Doctor, we have closed captioning of the show, and the people down in Arkansas who are doing it must love this segment.
Did I mention Cormer's running for the school board?
Yeah, hey, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I needed doctor's advice on that.
Yes.
Tom-
Well, let me continue with my commercial for Trevor's
Yes,
Knob.
absolutely.
Yeah, please. Just
Trevor's
kill
Knob
his
has it
chances.
all, including curtain ski lifts for complete privacy, because what goes up must come down, but whose business is it anyway? This is Dr. Corey saying, believe me, you've never seen anything like Trevor's Knob. Just 15 minutes east of Sylvia's Nook, in Spare Change, New Hampshire. This is Dr. Corey, and it's been fun, hasn't it? Hasn't it?
Yes. Yes. We're trying to get off the floor.
Oh my God!
I think you're trying to get off the air.
And you're helping.
I'm crying.
And I'm helping.
I am crying. I'm laughing so hard.
I always helped. I always was like, what can I do
Helper.
to infuse some excitement into this otherwise
I have
boring?
a tissue line. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
You are
And
the
in hockey, Cloudy Town knocks off Moneyberry. That was last night. All games today canceled, according to the coach.
Any
Don't go out if it's. Coach doesn't leave the house if it's drizzling. Who's he to cancel sporting events? God.
so any
All right,
any advice on running for the school board?
Don't. You know what I would do? I really would do this.
What would you do?
I go for an easy mark first.
What
What do you mean?
Well, run for the school board and say Winooski. Yeah, cross the bridge over there to the Onion City. Go ahead and give Milltown a whirl. Don't start in the big. Don't start under the bright lights of Burlington. I would say start over there in the Onion City and in Milltown. Run them into the ground for a while. Build up a resume, and then come back home like that kid in the Bible that was away for a while. I'm not Billy Graham. I can't quote everything. I'm just saying, the kid that was bad and he came back and they had a big feast.
You know what? The coach is telling me I can't be myself. That I have to behave.
That is not what I was telling. What I was trying to infer, Doc, is that he needs to be a professional. He wants to be a school board member. People take these things seriously. You can't just jibber jabber about it and make it fun. It is not a fun thing. Is that correct?
That's correct. And also, if I may say this, Corman, I love you to death, but you can't go to lunch downtown dressed like a lumberjack. Those days are gone.
Yes, they are.
You're going to be a high-profile public figure now. You're not just joking along with Lana and the coach and talking about Cloudy Town and having this is some serious matters.
Thank
These
you.
are children. It's education. It's the future of that region of New England.
Yeah,
Very much.
I like that.
And this is going to be sitting right there on your lap, and you have to take it very seriously. You have to do you certainly have got to do some background.
Very good. Due diligence, they call it.
Due diligence on everything, on some of the past things that have legislation that's been passed, on any sort of school cutbacks, on state funding. There's a lot of things you're going to have to look into. And again, once again, do not go to lunch downtown dressed as Burl Ives Jr. That is not going to get you votes. It's not going to get you votes. Again, in Winooski, hands down.
Thank you.
like that in
Thank
Milltown.
you. Thank you for the advice. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Well, I want this to be very successful.
Dr. Corey, everybody.
Thank you, brother. We will keep you posted on the results. March 1st, we find out how our boy made out.
Fantastic. And they're expecting, I guess, anywhere from 2 to 3 feet up on Trevor's Knob. Just 15 miles east of Sylvia's Nook, Spare Change, New Hampshire.
We got it.
All right, Dr.
We got it
Corey,
the first
everybody.
time.
Thank you, Doc.
Bye, Doc.
What was I thinking? I came to work knowing we were going to talk to Dr. Corey, and I didn't bring any Tylenol. I got a headache from
hurts.
laughing so hard.